Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? We have something to talk about, okay? And it has to do with the drones because a community member went down the rabbit hole. He did. And he said, I've gone down the rabbit hole. These drones have been spotted spraying massive jets of water mist. He said, I present for your consideration cool stuff. Holographic water monster invades Japan. Wow. Okay, so you could see that picture, right? And he also sent in a video, and I'll leave the link in the description box below. It's a Rumble video. He said, this is the only clip I can find of this water mist projection. The water mist from the drones can be used as a projection screen as shown in this few second clip that's part of a longer video. Oh, it's only a few seconds? All right, hang on. Okay, so here, I'll just throw in, it's literally like 5 seconds. Okay, so here you go.
Oh! Crusoe! 史上初、ネッシー東京湾に現れるビッグイベントの瞬間でした。Thank you very much, Alex. Thank you. Thank you.
And he said, this is technology that has existed at least since 2008, going by the date on this article. I won't be surprised if these things pull some Orson Welles War of the Worlds BS. That was exactly what I was thinking just the other day. Where because everybody's like in such a panic over this. And I'm like, why? You know what I mean? Because not for nothing, but literally like everybody down here, like especially in Tampa, even content creators, everybody has drones. Everybody. And you don't need a license to even have one. They sell them in Walmart, for crying out loud. Little kids have drones. That's like one of the biggest things that everybody gets for Christmas around here. That kids get for Christmas around here is a drone. You know what I mean? So it's like, what's the big deal? Who cares? You know what I mean? So he goes on to say either it's a false alien invasion to scare people or a false messiah projection. See, that's my biggest thing. Is if they try and do some kind of bullshnicky like that, okay, to really get people like, oh, it's the second coming. No, it's not, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to try and give you that false hope, and that's what you want to try to avoid, okay? to make people think like, okay, and he even said to make people think it's the second coming, so they'll accept a one world religion under the Antichrist, or at least it's a precursor. Exactly. Thank you very much. You literally, I mean, hello, great minds think alike. He said, have a great Sunday. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Yeah, I totally agree with you 110%. Yeah, stop it over there. My cat walks around the house screaming hello. So now on to this, okay? So this person wrote in and said, um, this is their most to least likely, in their opinion, on the drones. Okay, so they sent in an X, what they saw on X on Twitter, that they're making the point the purported drone sightings could be a psyop against you to manipulate Congress into passing the new HR 8, which is, excuse me, 8610. So write that down if you want to. HR 8610, which is the Counter UAS Authority Security, Safety, and Reauthorization Act of 2024, which yes, Stormy, which will include appropriations and enhance government powers to control you. And they're even going as far as to push it for acts of war against other countries. Or the second one, ex-military guy says that the drones are ours, complete with FAA requirement lights, but they are up there investigating the orbs. It's like, she also said elsewhere, someone has claimed that they are bombarding us with frequency, something like 200 gigahertz. Yeah, I heard the same thing. Wonder what effect that would have on the nanoparticles on the ticket. Or is that how a nuke sniffer works? I don't know. I don't know. Stormy, stop it. Also, there are claims that the drones are shooting at something. Yes, I know. I saw the videos. And I actually put one of the videos in a video so you guys could see what I was talking about, because I was just like, if I were to say this, they would be like, yeah, right. So I had to put it in there just so people could see what I was saying. You know what I mean? And she said, funny how Cliff High predicted this whole event from his software. It was to occur 39 days after the Rogan Trump interview. Yes, I know. And she said, I stayed home on day 39 just in case. All is well in Peoria, Illinois. That's so funny. So, okay, so this article was sent to me, saying that the joint staff addresses drones over New Jersey military installations. And this was as of December 14th, 2024. And it says, in recent weeks, a number of drones have been sighted over New Jersey, prompting concern. Stormy, stop it. And thousands of telephone calls to report them. Some of these drones have been sighted over Picatinny Arsenal and Naval Weapons Station Earl, both in New Jersey. During an on-background telephone call, officials from the FBI, Department of Homeland Security, Federal Aviation Administration, and the Joint Staff provided comment and answered questions from reporters about the drone sightings. A spokesperson from the Joint Staff acknowledged that there had been sightings of drones over 2 military installations in New Jersey, but said such sightings are typical. How is that typical when you're literally seeing hundreds of them? Anyway, he said, we have confirmed sightings at Picatinny Arsenal Naval Weapons Stations Earl. This is not a new issue for us. We've had to deal with drone incursions over our bases for quite some time now. It's something that we routinely respond to in each and every case when reporting is cited. Not like this, though. The spokesperson said that military installations have means to detect and respond to such drones, and that security personnel are trained to identify, categorize, and employ those tools to keep drones from flying unauthorized over U.S. military bases. Yeah, I could see, okay, over the military bases, that's a big no-no. Right on? But, like I said earlier, here in Florida, everybody's got a drone. Everybody's got a drone. I don't have one because they are a little pricey. I mean, for the good ones, they're about $500, you know, but seriously, you can go into Walmart in the electronics section and buy a drone. You know, so it's not like that's a big of a deal here, you know. But I guess up in New Jersey, you have to have a permit in order to have a drone, but not here. Yeah. So they said right now the FBI, DHS, FAA, and DOD have been unable to determine who is responsible for flying the drones, and there's no indication that there are adversary nations involved. To date, we have no intelligence or observations that would indicate that they were aligned with a foreign actor or that they had malicious intent, but we don't know. We have not been able to locate or identify the operators or the points of origin. The spokesperson said that the military has limited authorities when it comes to conducting investigations off of military installations in the United States and is also prohibited from conducting intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance operations in the United States, which might be used to determine the origins of who might be flying the drones. But the spokesperson also said those military installations have good relations with law enforcement who can conduct investigations of the installation. We have to coordinate it with law enforcement to try to do that, which we are doing. And we do that on a routine basis at nearly all of our locations. We have good relationships and excellent coordination, and we respond quickly, try to identify them. The main point is to deter the activity using some of our electronic means that can respond to most of these small commercial systems. From what I've seen, though, they're not really that small. I mean, if you consider car size small, then okay, but, you know, that's not what I've been saying. I don't know. So to back up what I was just saying, okay, the Pentagon has just officially confirmed that, and you're going to be like, what? Yeah, swear, that aliens are among us and that Iran and Egypt are somehow involved. Okay, swear, listen.
These are not U.S. military drones. Again, this is being investigated by local law enforcement. What our initial assessment here is that these are not drones or activities coming from a foreign entity or adversary.
You're telling me we don't know what the hell these drones are in New Jersey are? Is that correct?
That's right.
It's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. That's madness that we don't know what these drones are.
From the Coast Guard, who said that one of their 47-foot motor lifeboats was followed by between 12 and 30 of these drones as they went through the water.
These are 6-foot drones that are somehow evading our detection. They are not being detected.
They're saying no threat, but how the hell do they know? They don't know anything. They don't know what it is. They don't know where it come from. They don't know nothing.
They know that they can't track them. They know that they don't emit a signal. They know that they can't see them when they turn their lights out. They also indicated that they don't know where they come from. They don't know where they go to.
One family claims they followed a drone in their car, and while it hovered above them, the clock in their car changed times.
Some of the FBI agents that have been assigned to look into this have reported drones flying over their homes.
It's right here over Picatinny. There was a drone just hanging out. I put my drone up in the air and went towards it. I had full battery life. Not 3 minutes into the flight, I lost control of the drone. Warning on my screen, you know, lost control, and my drone started going down dead.
These are fully charged batteries. It's 2 batteries that have died within seconds, and the drone went up and, like a couple feet off the table, and then came right back down.
Okay, you see it? You see how it goes? See how it goes? And then it becomes a spacecraft or aircraft or whatever you want to call it.
What the fuck is that, bro? Did it just get smaller? Bro, what?
Above the ocean, and it was low, very low, but so bright and so clear, and it was huge. Like when you...
I'm concerned. I issued a letter to ask for more information, and I think there should be a lot more transparency about that.
Can you make that make more sense? Because I think people in New York and New Jersey see drones the size of an SUV over their house every night and think that that doesn't make any sense.
I understand why people would be looking at this and being concerned about it. We're concerned about it too, which is why we have the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI. my goodness, looking at this, and we're taking it seriously.
Now, also listen to this. Listen as air traffic controllers, okay, this is not even a joke, at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Greene County, Ohio, issue an urgent warning to military aircraft after the base was forced to temporarily shut down its runways and airspace due to unauthorized drone activity. Now, this incident was posed as a significant safety and security concern. It began late Friday night and continued for about 4 hours into early Saturday morning. Now, base officials are investigating this breach and emphasizing the potential risks such as incidents imposed to both military operations and public safety, and this marks one of the latest challenges in addressing the growing issue of authorized drone activity near sensitive installations. Okay, so watch this, and I will see you guys later. Ciao.
Patterson Tower, Med Flight 8, 1900 feet, about 7 miles southwest of the field, like transition your Delta northeastbound.
Med Flight 8 Patterson Tower, use extreme caution for heavy UAS movement on the base. Security forces is handling the situation. Suggest at or above 1700 AGL.
That we will maintain 2000 and on our transition for Med Flight 8.
And I gotta keep the lights down so that security forces can see.
Roger that, no problem.
Position approved, sir.
Approved, Med Flight 8.
Med Flight 8 Tower.
Ahead for Med Flight 8.
Hey, sir, you're still approved through our Class Delta. After you leave, Columbus is going to sterilize the Class Delta as of 0330 Zulu. Patterson Class Delta is closed after your transition.
I'm sorry about that. You got stepped on by other traffic. Can you say again?
Yes, sir. Your transition is still approved. However, Patterson Class Delta is sterilized as of 0330 Zulu for heavy unknown UAS activity. Security forces is handling it, and Columbus is going to sterilize the airspace after you leave the Delta.
Roger that. No problem. Thank you.
All aircraft use extreme caution. Patterson Class Delta is now closed for heavy UAS activity.